Welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today we're analyzing Microsoft, or Microsoft, stock. We'll go over current events and news first, before diving into the charts. Citigroup just raised its price target for Microsoft from $480 to $540, reiterating a buy rating. That's a pretty significant jump, so let's see how this might play out. Investors Business Daily is reporting positive technical indicators for Microsoft too. The positive news is compounded by Microsoft's plan to change Office pricing with Teams, potentially resolving EU antitrust issues. Let's jump into the daily chart to see if any of this is reflected in the price action. Looking at the daily chart, we can see a general upward trend over the past several months. We see a dip in late January 2025 around the time Q3 earnings came out, with analysts lowering targets. However, it has since recovered and is making its way back up. Let's zoom in and try to see some short-term support and resistance levels. Looking at the most recent price action, we see a bit of a struggle to break above the 454 level. This area seems to be acting as a short-term resistance. If it can break above that, it might test the 52-week high around 468.35. On the downside, the 430 level has seemed to act as support during this time. Now let's switch over to the 1-hour chart for a closer look at intraday movements. Here on the hourly, we can see some more consolidation around the 448 to 453 range. We can see more volatility in this range, so I'd expect the price to test the 454 resistance a few times before breaking through, if it does. It is important to keep an eye on the broader market conditions and any new developments related to Microsoft or its competitors. Finally, if we zoom in on a 15-minute chart, we can see the most recent price action. We can see that the market closed today around 452.94. The next few trading sessions will be key in seeing if it can test the high and push upwards to that $540 target. To recap, keep an eye on 430 as a strong support level and 454 as the first key resistance. If it manages to break the 52-week high of 468.35, the sky is the limit. Given the positive news and current trends, a move towards $540 is possible, but not guaranteed. I'd estimate it at around 60% likely. The price action to look for would be sustained breaks of the resistance and low volatility days.